Alright, welcome to the next devlog. In this one we'll be showing off something pretty cool I wanted to add to the game, which is the crafting table. So this is just a bog standard video game crafting table which I created in Blender, and you can use it to create various items to help you out through the game. Nothing really special, you just find random items, add them to the table, and they'll eventually create an item that will be of some use in the game. So, simple breakdown of this is I create a variable which is crafting data. This data is made up of an array of items which you'll need to collect, and once completed you'll obviously get the reward item at the end, which will either be an actual item awarded to you or some sort of key mechanic which I'll show off shortly. So in the construction script we just have this data populating, and in the first example I'll show you the shovel, which is just an item made up of 3 parts, and the viewport will have the visible entities which are hidden at the moment, but obviously as you add items they'll become visible, and then once all collected they'll be awarded to you. So just jumping in, just gonna show you very simply that on this table I've placed all the parts of the shovel. These will be spawned out throughout the game, and you can place them on the table. So there we go, we've added 2 parts. There's the final part which is the handle, but I'll show the other mechanic which is this called LX. So the way this works is you can start a crafting project, which is in this case the shovel. If you're not happy and you want to start one of the other items, you can just hit X on here and you'll get all the items back, and they'll be back in the inventory that you can kind of see over here. So if we do add them all, it will glow green, and then you can see that we've got a shovel in our inventory. Wonderful. So one of the cool things I thought I'd add was throughout the game obviously we've got the generator on, providing power. How do you see what the fuel gauge is, or how much fuel you've got left in the game? So I thought I'd create a remote fuel gauge. So obviously we've got all the parts now, and there we go, they'll be visible, and when I put the final one on it will glow green, and there we go, we've got the fuel gauge. Just a cool little thing I thought I'd add to the game. And obviously if we come over here, I'll add some fuel, and hopefully the gauge goes up, which we can see down here. And if we keep adding fuel, we can see that it's gone up. And then if we turn the generator on, we can see the fuel kind of visibly going down, and so is the fuel gauge. But that's just one of the kind of mechanics I thought I'd work with the crafting table to kind of see if it would work, and I think it's alright in terms of when you're playing through the game. Obviously you can see the fuel gauge going down quite quickly now, but I've just set it to that for example, and it means that when you're running through the level and you see the fuel going very low, you'll kind of run back to either fill it up or run to a safe area. But yeah, so that is the crafting table. there's any other ideas of items, then post them in the comments, but yeah, I thought I'd show that off anyway. Alright, thanks for watching.